Happy Monday, everybody. Donnie Baker here with the LPR Sound Foundation. We are here in Studio B. This has been good, bad, and ugly month. We're showing you 3 pieces of gear every week, like gear reviews. But this week, what I've got is I've got fan favorites. You guys reached out and let me know which ones you wanted to talk about, which ones you want me to share with you. So today, I'm going to share with you your favorites and also my favorites. So if you're ready to get started, let's go. Okay, so one of the first things I want to share with you today on the good, and we're not doing good, bad, or ugly right now. We're just doing good because it's all good. These are basically fan favorites. This first one is one of my favorites, one of my personal favorites. This is the Allen & Heath GS3000 analog console that we have in our Studio B. There's the Allen & Heath stuff. What makes this unique, other than the analog part of it, is this what they call a valve driver. A valve channel, valve preamp. You can basically take whatever signal you want and route it through a tube, and you can drive that tube. You could drive the tube and add a little character to your signal. We're basically gonna run some guitar through as a guitar, and then we're gonna run some guitar through as a line input. You could also run a microphone input while you're actually recording. You could actually, if you're recording vocals, you could actually drive the mic through here and add a little character to it. And it's just one of those amazing features that makes this console super unique to what it is. So if you guys are ready to go listen to some stuff, let's run some stuff through it, shall we? Okay, I'm going to share with you how I have this routed in our system here. So it comes out of Pro Tools. You'll be seeing the Pro Tools screen here in a little bit. But it comes out of Pro Tools on channel 3. It shows up on my console on channel 3, through the interface, the Apollo interface on channel 3. And then what I've done is I've got to route it to. Right now I've got it routed to the left and the right, so you hear it coming out of the left and the right. So the first thing you're going to hear is the clean version of it. Then I'm going to route it to a subgroup 1 and 2. It comes over here to the subgroup 1 and 2, and it's just hitting 1 because we don't have all the channels on the console are not inserted. I don't have inserts on the PatchBay straight from each channel. So what I do if I need an insert is I route the channel to a subgroup, and then my subgroups are all I have inserts for all the subgroups on the PatchBay over there. Okay. And you can see I've got it patched. You see I have it patched over there. I'll share that with you in a sec. But what I'm doing is I'm taking the signal from channel 3, routing it through the subgroup. Then I've patched in the valve driver I've inserted the valve driver into the subgroup. So that's what we're going to listen to. I'm going to share with you how we did it. And let's listen to what it sounds like real quick. So this is the clean version. That you're just hearing the recorded guitar. So now I'm going to take that recorded guitar, I'm going to route it to the subgroup. Now I'm just dialing in. Because I'm in guitar mode right now, I've got access to the EQ. You can pick a frequency and I can dial it in or out. Say only a little more mid-range or less. And then of course I can dial in the actual amount of the tube that we're actually driving. Let's hear what it sounds like if we put it into line mode. Let's take it out. We'll take it out of guitar mode. this is the using the line mode. So now the EQ is not in play. I can adjust the gain structure. Give me a nice little drop in the tube. You see I'm hitting the tube pretty hard there. Turn up the input gain to the tube. If I take it out again, so that's just the clean. What I did is I just put it back in the left and the right. Put it back again. It's subtle, but it's nice. This is probably the best part of this entire console. It's probably the best part of the console. It's probably the best part of the console. Other than the console being fully analog. It's like I route all my channels from Pro Tools onto the console, and we can mix on the console, which is a lot of fun. And yes, we have VU meters. So there you go. Hopefully you're digging the sound of the tube driver there. Pretty unique to the Allen & Heath GS3000. Definitely helps out. Okay, one of the best things. All right, a really good thing, and I'm going to go ahead and say it, one of the best things in Studio B today, other, of course, than the console, the Allen & Heath GS3000, are these PatchBay labels. Man, I found these. A friend of mine actually sent these, sent me this link, and I saw this, man, and I was just, I've always struggled with trying to come up with a way to label my PatchBay that looked good and yet was efficient and worked. You know, man, I bought like, you go to Staples and you buy sticky paper for your inkjet printer, and you come up with a thing, and you know, you come up with a spreadsheet kind of thing so that everything fits right. Bro, these guys at Trace Audio came up with, I wish I'd have come up with this idea. These guys came up with this thing. Oh my goodness. Dude, this is the greatest thing ever that happened to my PatchBays. They don't cover, you know, everything. The PatchBays that they actually sell PatchBays if you guys need PatchBays. But, you know, coming back to showing what they do, they also make cables. They make these are like thumb screws for your 500 series boxes. They make custom cables. They have their own SM7B microphone, I guess. You know, you can add your own labels to them. Man, this is just, it's pretty crazy. So these are the ones that I have designed for my studio. And I've made them for what I need. You know, they're the way they're set up is that, you know, I've got this is my headphone thing, man. I labeled it properly. We use the Furman HDS6 system in this room. And so, you know, we got basically 6 inputs going to it, and the clients can adjust themselves. It's awesome. This, I mean, dude, this is crazy. This is the coolest thing ever. I bought Behringer 1/4-inch patch bays for this room because we don't do a lot of patching in here, and the patching that does get done in this room is pretty simple. Pretty much everything is normal that goes straight in, and we don't have to really deal with it that much. But if we do want to move things around, we want to patch in a compressor, we want to patch in an outboard reverb unit, whatever, we can do that on this console through these patch bays. And just the way that they're labeled is the crazy part. You know, you can color code the way you like it. You can label it the way you like it. You can put things in, take things out. You can change it, and they're not expensive, man. They're only $25. You know, this is crazy. These are some of the models that they make them for: Samson, Behringer, DBX, Neutrik, ART, and Black Lion, and some of the different models for them. You know, they show what they look like. They don't do TT just yet. I'm kind of waiting for that part because I've got in the other room, we've got TT patch bays. This is some of the coolest stuff ever. And if you guys are interested in this, just go to traceaudio.com, see what they got. if you do have a PatchBay in your studio and you do need to find a great label system for it, this is it. I mean, they're made of vinyl, so they're waterproof, if you will, if you're going to spill water on it. But no, I mean, you clean them up with just a dry rag or whatever. So it looks like they do make right-on PatchBay labels for TT PatchBays. So, this is one for custom. You can write on your own the Black Lion. Let's see the ones that I've got. I've got the Neutric, the Redco. I've got the Redco. So they do make a write-on for this. I should get something. They're $8, man, and you can just write on it. That might work for my TT PatchBays in the other room. So I'm gonna try that. I might try this. But yeah, they do have write-on. I really need them to make these printable with color codes just like they do the other ones, though. That would be awesome. Trace Audio, are you listening? That's what we're looking for. So there you go. I'm gonna show you I'm gonna do a shot of my PatchBays over here real quick. This is the PatchBay in Studio B, and you can see the labels there are Trace Audio. Now you can change the logo there on the side. You can actually add your own logo, but that costs a little extra. But I don't think I need that. I mean, I got a logo right here. I don't need to know where I'm at by looking at my PatchBays, So, but yeah, look, you can see the labels on there. You can see the that was the one I was showing you earlier. Yeah, the color codes work. The color codes. There's no standard color coding for PatchBays. It's just you make it what you feel you want it to be. So like I've got my mic pre's. I got my microphones coming in there on the top, and then they go down to the mic pre's, and I can patch in wherever I need to patch in. But yeah, this is like really, really amazing. And like I said, man, they look cool. They look really professional. If you guys are interested in that, just go to traceaudio.com and check them out, and tell them I said hello. Okay, next up is the Yamaha SPX90. I've got it set up so that I've got a snare drum running through it. We're going to start off with just a regular reverb, a hall reverb. This is what the snare sounds like without. That's what the snare sounds like without the reverb on it. This is a live drummer, so you're hearing the other drums in there. Let me bring the reverb in there with the hall. Reverb 1 hall. The reverb time is 2.6. So what I normally do is I route this to its own channel and I actually record it on a separate channel. So I'm not married to it. If I need to change it or add it later. I do this during track. Let's change some settings. Another room, 1.5. This is my favorite. This is what I normally use on the snare, is the plate. I'll bring up the time to 2.8. That's my normal setting for snares. But there's some interesting things here as well. Flange it. Chorus. How about a stereo phase? You can get creative. But another of my favorite is the gate, the reverb gate. This is probably what the SPX90 is more famous for from the 80s. The gated reverb for the snares. Reverse gate. That's another favorite one. So there's a lot going on with this. There's a lot you can do with it, with vocals and drums and snares, and I just really, 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 really like it. I have yet to find a plugin that does a similar thing, but I did find one. Let me share that with you real quick. What I found was this plugin called, it's by Nomad Factory, called 80s Spaces. Now, this is probably the closest I've come to finding a plugin version of my SPX90. Now, you can probably find an SPX90 on Craigslist or Reverb.com for probably less than $200. They're plentiful. They're all over. They're you know, I own 4 of them, so we got a few. This is probably the closest plug-in that I've ever found that kind of sounds like this. Now, they have these presets that are if you go to the factory defaults. Now, they named it the JAP 90, probably meaning the Yamaha, because Yamaha is made in Japan, and it's a 90. They also have a JAP R7, which would be the Rev 7 from Yamaha. So, but they have all these cool presets that are pretty close to what you might think it's going to sound like. Like the drums plate kind of sounds like this. Kind of sounds just like the one kind of sounds just like the SPX90. I do enjoy it. So if we go back here, they have a gate. Pretty close. Now you could dial it in. You could probably dial it in with some pre-delay and some attack and decay. And then there's a low cut and a high cut. You could add a little chorus to it if you want. And this plugin is really well done as far as sounding really close to what you might get from an actual SPX90 if you don't have one. But I'm not, I prefer the hardware. I actually, like I said earlier, I print. I'll print my reverb through an SPX90 while we're actually recording drums on a separate track. I'm not going to marry the reverb to the actual snare, but I'll take both my top and bottom snare and route it out and send it through an auxiliary and send it into an SPX90 and record it on a separate track and give it to the client. The client may like it, they might not like it, they might have their favorite. Just a little bit more to it. Go through a few more of these there. Old school. Add a pre-delay. Yeah, you can get super creative with this thing, and there's just a ton of presets ready to go that you can adjust and get your own. You can save your own presets, of course, but this plugin's really well done if you're looking for that 80s retro Yamaha sound. This is the closest that I've found to it. So hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed some of this stuff, and I've just been going through some of my favorites. Hopefully you guys understand that you've got your favorites, I got mine, and we all do what we do, and this has been fun. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. How was that? I mean, the valve system on the GS3000 is what makes it unique, and also what makes it cool. Now I know you can't really understand and hear what I hear, on YouTube and through your speakers. Maybe you listen on your phone, maybe you listen on your laptop. You kind of can't really hear that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another video where I'll do a session, and I'll actually print what it sounds like with and without and I'll upload WAV files for you so you can download them, put them in your favorite DAW, and you can hear what I hear. You know what I'm saying? So let me do that. We'll get that done in the next couple of weeks, because that is I think that's one of the coolest parts of the GS3000 is that valve where you can run different things through a tube in real time while you're recording, or even in post after you're done. So let me do that. We'll get that done. This month coming up, November, is Pro Tools tip month. Man, this is going to be it's going to be super popular. Avid's always updating and changing and moving things around specifically in the preferences. Like they've added some different things that you can change around. I've got a video out there about the Pro Tools preferences, but it's a couple of years old. It might be a year and a half old. I'm going to update it. So Pro Tools tip month coming up. Be ready for that. It's going to be amazing. Every Monday, 10 a.m., subscribe while you're down there checking out the links to the studio. In case you want to see the studio, go ahead and subscribe for me so you can get all those Pro Tools tips. We're going to talk about the preferences. We're also going to talk about templates and presets and how important that is. I'm also going to share some templates and presets with you throughout the month, so be prepared for that. And don't forget, there's a couple of days left to get signed up for the mic giveaway. I'm giving away a set of microphones. Get signed up for the mic giveaway. Go to learnprorecording.com/mic giveaway. Get your name in the hat. We're going to draw a name on October 30th, and we're going to send you some microphones. There you go. This is how life works. This is how it works here, man. It's real simple. There's no rules or regulations or anything. You just got to get signed up. Give me your name and your email, and I'm going to send you some microphones. If we pull your name out the hat, you got some microphones. So get ready for that. It's gonna be awesome. This coming November is gonna be great, man. We got a bunch of stuff coming up. Can't wait to share with you. Blog post is kicking as usual. Don't forget about well, you know what? We used to call it Thursday Live. In November, we're going to move it to Mondays. So it'll be Monday Live. We're going to call it Motivational Monday Live or Motivational Live Monday, something like that. We're going to try to motivate you for the week. You know what I mean? It's all great to tell you, oh, have a great week. But I want to motivate. I want to give you something to think about, something to work on, something, like some projects. Something that's going to boost your business and build it and grow it and scale it to the next level. I mean, my goal is to help you quit your day job and do what you love to do full time. You know, we're all learning the art and business of recording. This is what we do here at LPR. So, without anything else that I gotta say, I mean, don't forget about the blog post. It comes out on Wednesdays. If you like blogs, go to the learnprorecording.com. Right up at the top, there's a menu blog. Go check it out. You can check out all the old blogs and stuff. So, I don't know if you're into watching blogs, but checking blogs, but a bunch of cool information there. So, enjoy that and get ready for the week. Have a great week. This is the end of October, Halloween, so get ready for that. Again, man, prosperous. That's the thing, man. Stay busy. This is what we need to do. Just keep kicking, keep growing, keep building. This is how we do it. I've got ideas for you. I've got, if you've got any questions, comments, or concerns, definitely hit me up. info@learnprorecording.com. I'm here for you. Again, my name is Donnie Baker, and I'm going to get up out of here. Have a great week. Enjoy Halloween. Stay safe out there, everybody. Donnie B, I'm out.